She has a reputation for being outspoken, a phenomenal entertainer of international stature. She is Eartha Kitt, and she's home again. A worldwide traveler, having lived and performed in over 100 countries. Home now for Eartha Kitt is in the country she loves, on a breathtaking, serene 80-acre farm in Connecticut. Here she reflects on a stellar career, one that almost ended during the late 60s. It is also where she rejuvenates and rebuilds, with the assistance of what she says is the best therapy of all, working in the soil.
After digging in the woods and digging up trees and putting the stone walls back on the walls and playing with the animals and thinking in terms of nature rather than the makeup world, I feel very comfortable in a world that is very natural. And I recognize that Eartha Kitt is a very good friend of Eartha May, and they like each other very much, but they do not get in each other's way.
Can you share with us some of those memories that did help to shape you?
When this black man wanted to marry my mother, and he said to my mother, yes, I'll take Anna Pearl, but I don't want that yellow gal in my house because my sister is darker. And you hear those words through the cracks of the walls and the floors, and you feel nobody wants you, and therefore you have to make your own way. So therefore you're constantly aware of everything you do and everything that you come by in life, and you appreciate it that much more. Mm-hmm. It's not that you take anything in this world for granted, particularly your work, because what I know is work, what I'm willing to do is work in order to obtain whatever it is that I am desirous of in life.
Work is something Eartha Kitt surely has done since she started in show business 40 years ago. From theater to films, nightclubs, television appearances, and recordings, this mesmerizing, feline-like, bewitching performer has wowed audiences across the world. Yet Eartha's candid remarks on the Vietnam War at a White House luncheon in 1968 put her out of work in this country and forced her to seek work in Europe.
I was asked to go to the White House by Mrs. Johnson to purposely give my opinions about the problems, particularly among the young people at that time. So I passed on to Mrs. Johnson what the people had been saying to me. And when it turned out that I was not on the side of President Johnson's escalation of the Vietnamese War, we sent the CIA out to get something subversive. The telephone was acting a bit strange, and I would say to my friends who were calling me, there's a very strange noise on the telephone, and they'd say, oh, Kit, you're just off on one of your voodoo trips. And we'd laugh and forget it.
What was it about that experience that hurt you the most?
I lost 11 years of my career life in the United States, and I feel this country owes me 11 years. I did not make a comeback in the United States as far as visual performances are concerned until Jeffrey Holder called me. As a matter of fact, he flew out to Los Angeles, to my house, and asked me if I would be interested in doing Salim Laloum in Timbuktu. But this country owes me 11 years. 11 years of my career life.
How can they pay you back?
But you certainly cannot bring back the 11 years. I just hope to be working now more and more in the United States. Mm-hmm. Because that's all I've ever wanted to do. I want to work. I don't want to be given anything because I want to earn what I deserve.
Finally, coming back home has been magic for Eartha Kitt. She has a #1 selling album, was recently seen in a starring role in an episode of Miami Vice, and last season performed her one-woman show at Carnegie Hall. But most of us know Eartha Kitt best for her infamous role in Batman, that of Catwoman.
To me, that was one of the best characters I've ever played, because you have a lot of fun with those characters. You can take the Mickey out of yourself, you know, and out of the business and out of the whatever it is, and feel that you can say anything and do anything as the character.
While you were working through the ordeal back in the 60s, many of your friends said that you were just being witchy when you said that the CIA had planted things in your home and you just felt that that was the case, said that you were wrapped up in your voodoo. Is voodoo really a part of your life?
It's not a matter of voodoo per se, but I have what you call a very strong sixth sense that you can feel things that maybe no one else feels. And you can predict things. And I have done it many times. It isn't that I actually practice it, but I'm not going to tell you if I believe in it or not, because I know it does work. I knew that was coming. Now you can leave in peace.
Next up on the Ebony Jet Showcase, soulful vocalist Benny King with an old song that hits again.